فإنه من يعش منكم فسيرى اختلافا كثيرا فعليكم بسنتي ما تنشئون حزبا.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm doing the voice text because I'm driving. For one, with regards to a person's study, I would advise that they focus on lessons that teach them about Tawheed and lessons which teach them about fiqh. Tawheed, because it is the first obligation upon the person once they come into Islam. And fiqh, because that explains to them how to worship their Lord. So Tawheed and fiqh are something which are extremely important. And then when they have free time, they can read books such as Riyadh al-Salihin by Imam al-Nawawi rahimahullah ta'ala on Islamic character, as well as Al-Adab al-Mufrad by Imam al-Bukhari rahimahullah ta'ala. And both of them are translated. Riyadh al-Salihin, Gardens of the Righteous, and Al-Adab al-Mufrad, Islamic moral character, is also translated. With regards to fiqh, summarized Islamic jurisprudence by Sheikh Salih al-Fawzan hafizahullah ta'ala, 2-volume is translated. And there's one called fiqh in Quran and Sunnah by Muhammad Subhi Hallak, which is translated by Dar es-Salam. That one's also good as well. Those are books in fiqh. With regards to Aqeedah, I would say start with the books of Sheikh Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab rahimahullah ta'ala, Qawaid al-Arba, Usul al-Thalatha, then Kitab al-Tawheed, Kashf al-Shubuhat. I would say start with those books. Masail al-Jahiliyyah, or aspects of the days of ignorance. And after that, Al-Aqeedah al-Wasitiyah by Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah. Those are the books that a person in general should start with. Then after Al-Aqeedah al-Wasitiyah, Sharh al-Sunnah by Imam al-Barbahari, and the explanation by Shaykh Salih al-Fawzan. The book is translated by Abu Talha Dawood Burbank rahimahullah ta'ala, and that's printed by Al-Hidayah. And then the explanation by Shaykh Salih al-Fawzan is also translated, which is very good. Also, going back to fiqh, Shaykh al-Albani rahimahullah ta'ala, his description of the Prophet's prayer, which was also translated, that's also a very, very good book in fiqh. So those are some of the books in Aqeedah. Also, the explanation of the book of Tawheed by Sheikh Al-Qawl al-Mufid by Sheikh Muhammad bin Salih al-Uthaymeen. It's translated also by Dar es-Salam. I'm not sure how good the translation is, but it's translated. In terms of books of hadith, I advise everyone to buy the Kutub al-Sittah, the 6 major books of hadith, and those are translated by Dar es-Salam. Dar es-Salam are not very good translators, but it's really basically the only thing that's available. Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, Abu Dawud, Tirmidhi, Nisa'i, Ibn Majah. You should buy all of those. And you should buy Al-Lu'lu' al-Marjan, which is also translated by Dar es-Salam. All of those books you should have. Along with Tafsir Ibn Kathir. That's also translated by Dar es-Salam. You should also have that. That should be, in general, that should be your library. In terms of the lessons, you should attend the lessons, or that which is available online, starting with the four principles by Sheikh Muhammad bin Abdul Wahhab, then Usul al-Thalatha, the 3 foundations, then Kitab al-Tawheed. Also, if you can find a good fiqh lesson, talking about salat, talking about hajj, siyam, zakat, a good fiqh lesson, you should also follow those lessons. So these, in general, this is what you want to focus on. And then when you have free time, you can read the books about Islamic character, such as Riyadh al-Salihin, such as Adab al-Mufrad, that I mentioned earlier. You can read those books on Islamic character. And you buy other books in the meantime. If you're an English reader, you buy other books in the meantime. The books by Salafi Pubs, the books by Troy, the books by Sunnah Publications in the Grand Rapids in the U.S., Hikmah Publication. You buy those books, but your focus in terms of study, are the books that I mentioned. And inshallah, if you follow that path, you would be okay. Bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. Barakallahu feek. Allah knows best. In addition to what I mentioned, there are important books on Salafiyah, because if a person wants to follow the path of the Salaf, they should know what that path is. So there's an ebook that, walillah alhamd, we had Allah gave us the ability to translate the methodology of the Salaf and the Ummah's need for it by Sheikh Salih al-Fawzan Hafizahullah Ta'ala. You can type it in Google and you'll find it. It's an ebook. That's an important book. There's also the book that Dar al-Hikmah Publications translated on the methodology of the Salaf by Sheikh Muhammad Bazmul. That's an important book as well. Also, important questions or beneficial questions by Sheikh Salih al-Fawzan. That was translated by Ibana Publications, Questions and Answers on Salafiyah. That's also a very important book. Those books are important. Also, there's some books about Salafiyah by Sheikh Ubaid al-Jabiri Hafizahullah Ta'ala, and they're printed by Miraf Publications. If you can find those are good. But I think the one by Sheikh Salih al-Fawzan, the ebook, which is available free online, and the one by Sheikh Muhammad Bazmul. Also, there's another one which is by Sheikh Abdul Salam al-Suhaimi, which is called Be a Serious Salafi or something of that sort. That's also, you can benefit from that book as well. I believe you can benefit from that book as well, inshallah ta'ala. The ones by Sheikh Ubaid are thicker. Those are longer and more extensive. But the ones that I just mentioned, also there's some good ebooks free online. Our Aqidah, I think it's called Our Aqidah or This is Our Aqidah, something to that, similar to that, by Sheikh Al-Albani rahimahullah ta'ala. This is Our Aqidah, or This is Our Call. I think This is Our Call by Sheikh Al-Albani rahimahullah ta'ala. You can find it online if you put it on Google. Those books are very important when it comes to knowing the methodology of the Salaf al-Salih, and how does one correctly ascribe to it and implement that which he knows by way of it. Those books are very important. Barakallah.